I can't hear you. You're muted.
Wow.
Oh, we're live. Thing. We're in. We've got 3 minutes, right, before we actually go live to content. So what I'm going to do is just give a quick overview of Service Six Sigma, what it's about. It's a free podcast program. You can join us as a fly on the wall, or you can register at service6sigma.com and let us know who you are, or just jump in at Facebook or Instagram and find us somewhere and let us know that you exist. And then we're going to bring you live. It's really the way to interact with members of our community is really, really important for us, that it's not just us pitching, but we've got content to keep talking until we've got people on board. Today, we have Noah Johnson, who is the infamous 22 million views in one window cleaning video. So he's an infamous content creator. So quickly, I'm going to explain what is Service Six Sigma, and then we'll cut to content right on time. Service Six Sigma is about the service industry, anything who is a mobile contractor. And so what we have is 6 sectors of Sigma. Six Sigma is a genuine business term, which is about the elimination of errors, or the processing, the elimination of errors towards perfection, right? So, for example, airlines are Six Sigma, nuclear programs are Six Sigma, right? As close as possible to perfect. And so what we felt is that what we want to do is create content 6 days a week. And then we're going to just add value in these 6 sectors of business. So the 6 sectors are attraction, which is the influencer side. And of course, that's the beginning of any business in order to grow it. So we will, at the beginning, put more and more effort into the influencer side. You can be a community influencer in your own right, which is what Noah's stuff is. Or you can be an industry influencer, like guys like Ben, guys like Window Sharks, Vlad at Window Sharks. So we're going to have this thing called attraction, right? How to attract, potential customers. Then we want to convert them. So we have sales, right? So we're going to cover the whole issue of sales. And yesterday we covered that. So go back to yesterday's program. You'll see the elevator pitch, door knocking, cold calling, all that sort of stuff is in there. Once you get to that point, you've then got to deliver the service. So then we go to tools and techniques, efficiency, route management, those sort of things. Having delivered, now you've got more customers coming in, you've worked out how to sell more, you've worked out how to deliver more, you need systems and processes, and that's called control, right? So once you have systems and processes, you can now scale. Scale is the 4th, right? So you attract, you sell, or convert. We're going to call it convert. It's going to become convert. You attract, convert, deliver, control, ACDC, right? So you're going to remember it easily. After you've got to that, you can scale, right? Multiply out your business. So that'll have recruiting, leadership, SOPs, like things like that. And then once you've got a big business, you've got money. And when you've got money, you can give. So you can give back, and we can give back all the way through to the industry. It's good to give, right? It's more blessed to give than it is to receive, right? So we're going to you'll see us also in the program, and enroll people into the potential to give and support people that are facing hard times. Maybe they've had an accident, fallen off a ladder, had a problem with a vehicle which has had an accident or been stolen or whatever, or there are young guys starting up or newbies who are starting up and they need some support, and we sponsor them as a network, right? So I think that pretty much sums it up, don't you, Ben?
That's great. Great.
So it's time.
It is
for the people
time.
Who follow USC.
Ding.
This is the moment you've all been waiting for. And do we have Noah in here yet? We don't have Noah in here yet, but we are going to have Noah in.
I'm here.
Oh, it's Mr. Harrison Tate.
There we are.
So what's the game plan today, Harry? This is a high pressure day. This is the test of our true talent.
I was sweating.
I'm shaking. A little bit shaking. No, I'm not. It's the coffee. Now I'm going to edit our Instagram reel, maybe a few actually, from all the content that we've gotten. We've got Ben's recorded a video. Perry, have you recorded your video yet?
Yes. Ben, have you sent that to him?
I'll get that to him as we speak.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And
so we've pre-recorded some content, so we've got something to fill with, right? But actually, it's a live event where we're wanting live content made, and we're going to make some more stuff for you, Harry, while we're live as well. That stuff's just there for you to have a filler and for us to prove that what we want, So we've done it ourselves,
Yeah. And we've got Noah joining us and a few other people hopefully joining us that are experts in this and have been very, very successful. So they'll be able to introduce their opinions and make a great conversation.
It's going to be an amazing thing. And we can, towards the end of the show, if I've got anybody else who has really got a high level of success in local community influencing, that's the focus of today. It's not about influencing for suppliers or being an industry influencer, not trying to persuade other window cleaners what to do. That's a different genre of influencing, and we're not touching on that at all today. Right?
Yep.
This is all about you and your business and your community, how to reach out to them and
reaching out to new customers.
Yeah, find new customers. And the irony is that, he's in Kansas City, Missouri. Oh, I don't know if he's in Missouri or Kansas, actually, where he's based. But anyway, he's in Kansas City. And so, but he gets 22 million views. And what the first thing he said to me, he said, I got 22 million views, but I can't service those 22 million people. So, there's a snippet of it that's going to, wash off in your own community. Yeah.
Well, if you do great,
as you can still hear that beep.
Oh, pretty bad.
Somebody's servicing a 3-wheeler. Let me just see. Oh no, there's just 3 people. There's 3 people servicing it
too.
Oh, isn't it sensational? Yeah. I bought that in Vietnam, didn't I? Harry, you were with me. We went on a motorbike. I've got 2 BMW adventure bikes over there, and Harrison came over.
Oh, really?
And yeah.
Wow.
They're in storage now. So if you ride motorbikes, you can come over, Ben, and we'll go to Vietnam as well.
I do. I got some fun.
Oh, really?
Stories. Yes.
Are your legs long enough?
Oh yeah. I'm 5'10". What do you think?
Oh yeah.
I ride a big bike.
I've got a Lobbit seat. Oh, do you? I've got a Royal Enfield 650 here.
Wow, that's a big bike for you.
No, it's a very traditional, like a Norton or a Triumph. It's a very flat, low bike. Right, I can swing my leg over it like a scooter. Yeah.
Is it pretty fast?
Yes, but I don't ride it fast. Not here. No.
There.
This is the island of motorcycle accidents.
Yeah.
So
well,
all right.
We are waiting for Noah. Noah just texted me. He's going to be joining live with us here shortly. Harrison is just getting some prep work done on his end as we. He's in the behind the scenes doing a video edit, and then he's going to show us his final product of what this viral video is going to be. It's going to be all about Service Six Sigma, but we are taking the same concepts and same ideas of producing a Instagram, Facebook reel. This can be produced on TikTok. So really, we are using our tools that we already have. You can use pretty much any tool that you need. You can do it with very little money, really little effort. If you just find a very simple video editing app, which we can also discuss here later in this video, of some good video apps that you can get, in which Noah can also discuss as well, like what cameras do you use?
Yeah, what does he use?
What type of microphones do you use? So we can also talk about supplies, the pros, the cons. This is more the pro side, like this is more for the pro, the more advanced, and then we could do a beginner and something maybe intermediate. And I can jump in on here too about that because I produce some videos as well. So which we did a huge video shoot today, which was fantastic. So stay tuned on that too. So looks like Noah's here. We'll go ahead and bring him on in. Noah, how's it going, sir?
What's up, guys? Can you hear me all right?
Oh,
yes.
Hell yeah. Bada bing, bada bum. Yeah, I'm going to turn my volume down. That's good. No, you leave it like that because not everybody's got some people have background noise and all that. Like loud is good, bro.
Yeah.
Loud is good.
Now. I got away from the phone. I'm on my laptop now, so more professional, right?
Sweet. Yeah, mate. But what you might do, just turn your brightness up as high as you can. Just it'll give it a bit more light in your face. There you go.
Better?
Yep.
Boo
Yep.
Who is this?
Yep.
Boo all.
Oh, that's Martin. Martin, don't worry about that. Martin.
Boo you.
Martin just says boo. It's
you,
not
Martin.
boo. It's Casper the Ghost boo, not boo hate talk. Yeah, there you go. Boo
We love you, Martin. We love you.
So,
yeah, Martin was on. Martin was on yesterday, so he's a character. He's a larrikin.
Yes,
complete larrikin. Yeah.
Which is a good side note too. If you did not watch yesterday's live stream, go see that. It is produced on all platforms. Join us live on all platforms.
Yeah.
All of them are pre-recorded, recorded live. So if you guys miss an event, or also you guys can also put us in your ear during the job. So I know we're seeing some people from around the country. So somebody said, "Oh, sorry, we can't join because we're working," but you can, because it's meant to be a podcast as well. So you guys can join us in your earbuds. So listen to us in your ears and ask us your questions when you get a good break. So,
hey, before we get Noah talking, what we should do, Ben, if you tell everybody who's watching, like, and we might interrupt you, 5 or 10 minutes in, Noah, if you're still cracking away. But what anybody who's live, what we want them to do. Yeah.
Yes.
So that we can get some content on its way to you, Ben, and you send it off to Harrison, and then Harrison's going to create a video as we go live, right?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So for the people that are watching us live, if you could please take a short video clip of you saying our 6 sectors of Sigma, which I'm going to test Perry here in just a second. And then we also want a short video of you saying service6sigma.com. So if you guys want to be in our viral video that we'll be publishing to all platforms, if you want to be in the video, send us your video clip. You can message us live in the comments, which I can go to the comments. But particularly if you guys can please send us those videos via my Facebook account. I just saw Martin maybe message us. I just got Martin's videos. So Harrison, I sent you those. But if you guys can just send us a quick little segment, just kind of take a good breath, a good pause in between your words. So service6sigma.com. So just say it nice and slow, and then we'll put you guys in our video. So
I'll make mine now.
Make yours right now.
There we go.
Yeah, baby.
There we go.
Portrait. You want it in portrait, facing you.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Perry is going to give us a good example. Ready, set, go.
Yeah. Service6sigma.com. Attraction, sales, delivery, control, scale, giving. Service6sigma.com.
Perfect.
That's it.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm going to send that to you, Ben.
Send that to me at Ben.Bergloff is my Facebook. Benjamin Bergloff, I believe, is there. You'll see the little blue check mark. Some people have tried to copy me because I am famous. So not everybody is famous like me and Noah and Perry. So make sure you look for the blue check mark, verified. So we're going to make this live stream as fun as possible. Ask your questions, give us any comments. If you guys have any suggestions or any advice that you want to give us in our videos. So please, if you make viral videos, we would love to hear from you, and maybe we could bring you onto our live stream. Take it away, Perry.
Yeah, and everybody's got to give the gift of the gab. If you've already been watching some of our Service 6 Sigma, if you can make a 3 to 5 minute, like, it's amazing, it's informative, it's creative, it's compelling. If anybody has got that kind of thing, you can throw those in as well. Like, the more the merrier, and then we'll send them all to Harrison. Harrison's got to stitch them all together, and then at the end of the show, we pop out, something 20 to 30 seconds of, hopefully we've cracked it, and we've got, and everybody goes, holy dooly, like, I got to go to service6sigma.com. That's it. There's no choice.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
I have to give up my life and just watch it.
Yes. So we'll be doing all sorts of fun things here, and also something that I did not tell Harrison, but we may share his screen maybe at times during this video, just showing us his progress through his video. We want to see his name now. We may show a couple seconds of him actually interacting with the crowd a little bit. We may just splash him up while we're talking.
Make sure he's not using Fiverr.
Yeah, I'm here, and I'll be there. I just gotta turn my video off and microphone off.
Turn off your video. We will share your screen only. This is gonna be so exciting. I'm like shaking out of my bones.
How do you shake out of your bones? Just shake off your bones.
We'll try it, and we'll record it, and we'll put it in our reel. I mean, shaking out.
See. Yeah, let's shake you out of your bones, bro. Yeah.
All
right. How about we turn it over to Noah?
Noah,
right
let's go.
What do you guys want to know?
How many views is the most number of views you've got on a video that you've made?
Let me pull it up. So excuse me if I'm looking down. I have two of them.
Yeah, that's all right, mate.
Well, here's a good
first
question for you, Noah, from Berg Allen. What video apps do you use? I never watched your videos. Maybe tell us where the Berg can find you on your Instagram, as well as what apps do you use, Noah?
So my Instagram, if you guys want to check it out while we're talking, and you can kind of follow along.
Yeah,
is
great idea.
Alternative Window Cleaning KC. So KC is at the very end of it. It'll be a picture of my logo. That's how you'll find it. I got a couple copycats out there like Ben as well. The highest viewed video I have is 21,208,000.
Wow.
21,208,001 because Burke Allen is on his way there right now.
Right.
Have a little look at it.
The second one is 9,605,920. And those are both posted about a year and a half ago. I took a step away from social media for a little bit, but I'm getting back on that train right now. Yes, wow, thank you, Burke. I appreciate that. It is the simplest, most quick video. It took me Ben, I sent you the video. It's when we talked earlier, I sent you that video. I don't know if anybody can play it or if they want to see it or whatever else.
We'll play it live right here.
That one right there.
We'll
yeah.
All right, let's go.
Perfect.
Go ahead and keep on talking while I'm getting that up.
Okay.
Oh, so okay. No drum roll yet.
The biggest thing, I guess, advice-wise in getting into it, is to remember that the barrier to entry is very low. All it takes is maybe 10, 20 minutes of your time during your route. And it takes your phone and it takes an app that you download for free, and that's it. So there's really no reason that we shouldn't be doing it. We should be taking advantage of it as much as we can. It can get tedious at points. The worst part about Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels is the algorithm is always changing.
We're
It's
testing
always
the new
changing.
guy.
There's one of them.
This is a new one. Yeah.
That's a new one. That was last Sunday, I think. You're good.
Yes, go ahead, finish what you're saying. We'll play that again here shortly.
The algorithm's always changing, and so right now, since I took a couple months away from it, I have to go back on YouTube and research how to go viral 2024 in February, right? It's always changing. But the more and the more and the more and the more you post, Instagram's going to show that content to people because they want people on their app for longer, right? That's why TikTok's so satisfying. I mean, like, I just now downloaded that app, and like I have timers on the app. I have timers so I have enough time to get on there and post. I don't look at anything because I know it'll screw up my whole workday. But that's what they want. And so the more and more and more you post, and the more people watch it, the more engagement you get versus comments versus shares and stuff like that. And Instagram's going to say, okay, I think we got something with this guy. Let's keep showing this guy. So that's how you get, let's say Ben and Perry follow me, right? And that's it. That's all I have. Let's say I post Monday, Perry sees it, but Ben doesn't see it. So Perry likes it. He goes, that's great. Yada, yada, yada. How funny. Wednesday, I post again. Perry sees it again. Yada, yada, yada. How great. Friday, I post again. Ben sees it and Perry. Perry says the same. Yada, yada, yada. I love it. Ben goes, oh, that's pretty cool. But I keep posting throughout the week. And Ben's like, whatever. My stuff's going to keep getting shown to Perry because Instagram knows that's what Perry likes. Based off his comments, based off his sends, based off his saves, and interactions. And so the best thing you want to do is, I don't know, Ben, feel free to stop me. This is literally such a rabbit hole.
Keep going. No. This is exactly right, bro.
What you want when you start is when people comment on that video, you need to engage with them, whether it's just like a fire emoji and like, hey, thanks so much. If they're like, what kind of mop do you use? Tell them what kind of mop you use. Be more than helpful because people are going to see that. And then Instagram's going to see that and say, okay, not only is this guy getting engagement, he's replying to the engagement. He's saying yada, 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 right? And so Instagram's like, okay, let's keep pushing it more and more and more and more. And so these things take time. It's never an overnight thing. I think I posted for about oh, 9 months, almost a year until I got a first huge video. But what's cool about it is I had people coming up to me in Kansas City and being like, "Hey, I saw a video of you the other day." That's what's really weird about it.
Yeah.
And I got clients off that video and stuff. And so that's really what I wanted. I could care less about being Insta famous or whatever. That doesn't matter to me. I want to make money off of it. That's brutal honesty. If I can make money off this, if this can be a tool for my business, that's where I'm at. And that's the only place I am. And so that's really what it is. It's a tool for your business, and you have to take advantage of it. So
and yesterday, Noah, we were talking about with Brandon about door knocking, and also Martin Byrne came on about door knocking. And this is because we're old school, right? And door knocking has its place, and door knocking has its way. But this is door knocking inside somebody's phone. You know, you're going, hello, you know, look at me, hi, you know, and we were talking about having a little pitch or whatever. But this is the way you pitch in videos is so different to the way you pitch in real life, you know. And so it's really, you know, for the guys that don't think they want to be this, or they don't want to be seen as this, they may not understand how critical it is that this will give you what you want. This will give you your influence, your attraction, you know.
Yeah,
it gives you what you want. If you just have to work at it, and then we're gonna, you know, critique people's work. You know, this is going to like the seed video, but later on, people will be able to send their videos into Ben, and then we'll all sit here and, well, not me, I won't say shit because I don't know anything about this. But you guys, you're going to be able to critique and say, hey, what about this and what about that? You know, like I can critique a sales pitch. You know, I understand the psychology of selling, but you guys understand the psychology of influencing through social media. So, you know, this is really a really exciting, you know, starting point. All right, Ben, away, back to you.
All right, well, let's see Noah's video. That is really awesome. It caught me off guard.
Which one are you telling? Oh, it's frozen for me.
Oh, well done.
Look at that. Great idea.
Classic.
You got to try something different.
I actually want to find the one video that he actually just posted recently. I think it was on
today.
Facebook, actually. Yeah.
Did you show Perry that? Perry might think it's funny.
No.
Didn't you send it to me? Is that the? Okay.
No.
Let's see.
No.
Another
Was
one.
it on your personal?
It's on my. It's on. I'll try one with 20K. So it should be the first one on there.
Hey, if anybody's watching and it froze or anything like that, you want to see it again, we can put it back on again. Just make a comment.
Yep. Do you mind texting it to me, Noah?
Yes.
So we can play it live? Yeah.
I will.
Make it easy.
While we're waiting for Noah, if you guys are just catching us right now, we are doing a special live event, which is super exciting. We will be doing a live video of us editing. Specifically, Harrison Tate is going to be doing a special edit on Service Six Sigma, but basically on how to create a Facebook, Instagram reel for any social media platform with little tools, little effort. We'll be discussing video platforms that you guys should use, the pros and cons, which we can also talk with Noah and Harrison as well. We can also, I don't know if Noah mentioned this because I really wasn't paying attention very little bit. I was trying to get the video to play, but Noah, did you say anything about the tools that you use, specifically the camera equipment? Did he mention anything about that?
No. Are you asking? Sorry, I was sending this to you. What were you saying? Sorry, Ben.
No, you're good. You're good. So what tools do you use to make your videos? Something that I asked you earlier on, what camera do you use to shoot your Instagram and your Instagram reels, basically?
I use a GoPro Hero 10, but I used my iPhone for the longest time and had no problems with that. I got the GoPro because it's a little bit better quality. You can upload in 4K and slow-mo, and it's smooth slow-mo. And so that's the biggest thing I wanted out of that. So,
but something that you just mentioned just now, that you started off with a phone.
Start slow. Start slow. Yeah.
Yep. Start slow. Grow yourself up. And then eventually you got a good GoPro. Yeah. The GoPros are waterproof. And if you haven't seen Noah's activity on his Instagram. He's actually done some waterproof videos where it got wet and everything. So with your bucket of water, which was super
Bucket
cool.
can.
So you can do some
Great
very
idea.
artistic and
Great
some great
idea.
ideas with making some Instagram reels.
And then
let's see.
which software are you editing with, Noah?
VN and CapCut, both of those are free. And so I grew up editing a long time ago. When I was like 13 or 12 years old, I would use Adobe After Effects and Final Cut Pro. And both those, the barrier to entry is really high.
Yeah.
You know, Adobe is a subscription, and then Final Cut Pro I think was like $400, $300 at the time.
Yep.
And the only reason I had it was because my church had it, and I did their videos and stuff. But you don't need them. You don't need them.
Yeah.
I mean, with TikTok and Instagram now, there's so many accessible apps and software that are just completely free. And CapCut is literally geared towards TikTok. So all the trends you see where like Siri's talking over and she's saying blah, 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 or that it's text to speech, all that stuff's integrated into the software. So you don't need to outsource for anything. It's like a one-stop shop. CapCut.
Nice.
So VN's a good one as well. That's what I started
That's
with.
CAPCUT, right?
I will type it in there
Do
right
you
now.
want to put that link in the comments?
Yeah.
But
Yes.
also, Noah, do
Just
you
because
have
for
any
some people,
feedback
for the
or-
people down
Yeah.
under, you talk funny, Noah.
Yes. And
No, I love how you
Noah,
guys
do you
talk.
have any comments regarding the built-in Instagram or specifically the TikTok editor with adding text to speech? Do you have any feedback regarding that? Does it help the video to have text to speech? Does it help to have captions? Do you have any feedback with that?
So I think that link's sending right now. The biggest thing is, and this is so, I'm not even a fan of it because the biggest thing right now is we're all taking advantage of our ADHD, right? That's what social media does. It takes advantage of our attention deficit disorder and our ADHD. That's what it's come to. And as business owners, to be honest, we want to capitalize on that. And so voice, when it's text to speech, like you said, Ben, that is huge because it keeps people going and it keeps people entertained. Another thing that's huge is called looping, which is, let's say that. So let's say, like one of the ones I saw today is, I'm trying to think. Basically, at the beginning of your clip, you're saying yada 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 about this product. At the end of the clip, you finish saying what you're about. You finish saying what you were saying about the product, but towards the end, there's a 2-second clip of the beginning, and so it loops. It's the same video twice, and then it keeps going. So people don't know they're watching the same video, but Instagram says, "Hey, this guy's spending, 15 seconds on a 5-second video. He's watching it 3 times over. Let's keep showing this." And so it's a hook. You want to always get people hooked, and you want to loop them, and you want to keep them engaged.
Wow. Yeah, that's great.
Looping
Looping is
well. Yeah,
and I think the text to speech also from a neuro, like I was a practitioner of neuro-linguistic programming, and from an NLP point of view, it's the different senses and the different ways of communicating. Like if you get visual, auditory, reading, if that's all happening at the same time, it creates a much higher level of form in the receiver's hand, brain. Like if I only have to read a book, I create my own images. If I listen to an audio, I create my own images. But when you give audio, words, and video, audio, reading, and video at the same time, you're super saturating all of their inputs at the same time with the same message. Yeah,
that's very well said. Very well said.
Yeah.
Now, Noah.
Please.
Now, Noah, what are your thoughts on adding, specifically like on Instagram Reels and TikTok Reels, you can add background music. So whether it's some viral music, what are your thoughts regarding adding those? Yeah.
Huge. So that first video that got 20 million views, 75, actually I'd say 95%. No, it's a really satisfying clip. And so people who don't even like window cleaning like window cleaners because it's satisfying, right? You guys have probably had people stop you while you're working and being like, wow, you're so good at that. That's really satisfying to watch you. I've had people come up and be like, you're so satisfying. It's so satisfying to watch. Why don't you make an Instagram? And then you do it. That clip is really satisfying. That's the biggest thing. The second biggest thing was it was viral audio. So that was the biggest thing. If you can catch that early and you can ride that wave, you can ride it for weeks and months and years, because people will always use that audio. And so I think one of the audios I used, it had just come out and only 200 people have used it so far. And that's when I hopped on. Now it's at like 50K. And so as it's been played over and 50K people, 50,000 people have used that audio, mine's always at the top when they click on that audio. And
wow.
So it's these little tiny things. On
Oh,
Instagram.
that's another layer, isn't it?
Oh, and there's so many, it's just a huge onion. There's so many different things to it. But as you get down here, this is me using an iPhone. And so this is me still figuring it out. Like that one has Beastie Boys on it. That's just me having fun and doing random stuff. I didn't know anything yet. And so as you evolve, you do more and more stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fantastic.
That's quite cool.
And it looks like you have a lot of cut shots too here. So you're only spending maybe 2-3 seconds on one shot. So you're in and out, in and out, in and out.
I'm keeping you hooked.
You're keeping me hooked. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love it. Now, it seems like you have a very unique taste and style in your video editing, specifically when we go up towards the top, specifically with the GoPro. You've kind of added that fish eye. If we have the, can you describe the fish eye lens on a GoPro if you can? And then also discuss why you started doing that fish eye, almost lens look.
Will you click on that video right there at the green squeegee to your left?
Yep.
And this one, is this the right one? Maybe that's
and maybe
the wrong
tell
one.
us how you are doing this video, if you don't mind. Like, did you use a suction cup?
Yeah, it's just a suction cup. It's just like a $20 GoPro kit off Amazon and stuff. I had that. I have a pole mount, and then I have a couple ones for my car and stuff.
Yeah.
I just keep it in my bucket for me at work. Like I always have a GoPro because if I have a cancellation, I'm not going to stop working. Either I'm going to try to find another house and move somebody up, or I'm going to take that 30 minutes and make a couple of videos.
Right.
Use your time wisely.
Yes, the fisheye thing is like I don't even know.
Don't know.
I would say it's something different. Maybe it's that wide angle look that I like, and so there's a couple other ones on here. Like if you exit out of that and scroll up to the top, let me see if I can find a better example.
Like I'm talking about like
click on go down a little bit if you can. Right there.
This one?
Up and to the left one. There you go. So that camera is only set down like 2 feet in front of the window, but it's able to capture everything. I don't even know. And like,
nice technique, by the way.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, because I am serious on technique, bro. That is apart from when you start getting fancy and wasting your time, but that's all right. It's good for the video.
A little bit of that there. There's a little bit
that's
of that
fine.
there,
but the beginning technique is efficient. It's really efficient. Yeah, there's very rarely you see a window cleaner on Instagram with an efficient technique.
I appreciate that.
You see how you go to the bottom corner and you pull across? Nobody does that. You have to pull across. When you get to the bottom corner, you got to clean that out. That's finished.
No.
You don't have to go back down that whole 16-inch wide squeegee. You don't have that hole done both sides are done to the bottom.
No wasted.
People make a mistake going halfway down the window. Halfway down the window is just so bad. Anyway,
something that I like that he did here, and he started doing it more as he went on, is drawing things on the art of the soap. He started doing little characters. He started writing words. So did you see that got a lot more traction as you went on? So like right here,
that one right there, that one says a potty word. But I would literally take a squeegee rubber, a used one, and I'd cut off like an inch of it and keep it in my pocket. And that's how I would cut out those lines so clearly. So it's not my finger. If I use my finger, it's like weird and what. But if you use a squeegee rubber, it cuts the glass. Another thing with all of these is I use like some scrub pad, so that walnut scrub pad to get that window super soapy and stuff like that. So you can almost not even see out of it before I clean it. Like on this one you can, but a lot of them you can't. So it's I don't know, something different, I guess.
That's great.
Walnut's not so special, by the way. I've got a video. I'll send it to you. I've got a video where we went down with a five. I showed it to Ben, right? Because he was talking about it. 500 times zoom. We show you how not sharp walnut is compared to other stuff. I'll send you some stuff. Well, you probably got some of us on your rocker. You go to the carborundum, bro, and you see that 500 times. How sharp that is compared to walnut.
The walnut, the only thing it's good for is for doing that. That's the only thing I use.
Brown plastic. Yeah, but that's good.
Yeah, that's the only
it's
reason
all good.
it's in my truck.
It's a gimmick, like just to make people feel good.
No,
that's me talking.
No, with people that are starting off, they want to spend the money into a GoPro. You can see all these GoPro accessories because I have 3 GoPros myself, the GoPro Hero 10, because I like to have different shots, one on the pole, maybe doing some water fed. Now for me, and maybe you can also relate to this too, I didn't go purchase the latest and greatest GoPro accessories. They have some good accessories that are on Amazon. What are your thoughts on, do you have to purchase the GoPro branded accessories, or can you go onto Amazon and purchase like a 50 kit accessory kit? What are your thoughts on that?
Are you talking about like versus like a cheaper
versus buying a
$60
GoPro?
Oh yeah, save your money.
Save your
money for sure. Yeah, save your money. I mean, if it works and the reviews are good, save your money. I think unless you're gonna like hook it to a dirt bike and go like 60 miles per hour, you should probably buy the GoPro mount because that's what they're made for. But I mean, if we're putting it on a window or a pole, just save your money. Use the cheap stuff. And honestly, half the time I don't even use that stuff. I ordered literally a $10 tripod off Amazon, and I've been rocking it for like 3 years. Never had any problems with it. I brought it all over the world with me, and it's done perfectly fine. But other like the GoPro is a good investment too, because like my wife and I just got back from Hawaii last month, and we'll bring it there and we'll scuba dive with it and stuff like that, or snorkel with it. And so it's something that you can use for work, but you can also use for leisure, you know. So I don't know. I love GoPros. I'm a big GoPro nerd. I think they're fun.
I got a question.
Yes, Perry.
Noah. So you know me because I'm a tool maker, right? So you know when you go into markup on your phone, right? And you're choosing, it gives you a sharp pen, a fade marker or whatever, and then you click on that and it gives you the 5 different pen widths, right? Do you know what I mean? It gives you really fine and then really fat, and then you decide whatever, and then you choose your color, right? So what if you could have, when you're doing your window art, what if you could have fine pen through the fat pen with a piece of squeegee rubber? So you could actually draw thick lines. And then what I can do, because we've got about, 15 3D printers, we could actually 3D print a tiny little channel, right? Run a 2-inch rubber, a 1-inch rubber, a 1/2 inch rubber, a 1/4 inch rubber, so then we give you a nice something to grab hold of. So even though even if it's only a 1/4 inch, you'd be holding on to something which you can like a big man's hand can actually be accurate with, How's that?
Oh, I'm all over it. I'm all over it.
Right.
I get tired of holding.
I'll design that for you.
They draw on
yeah,
there.
right. Yeah.
I'm tired of it. I feel a little weird doing this and cleaning windows.
It should be. Maybe we can make it that you hold it like a pen, because we're very natural. We're used to using all these little control muscles compared to when you do something like you're doing now, you're using bicep, tricep, forearm muscles and all that to do your fine work. But when you use a pen, oh God, I got my hand in the wrong place. When you use your pen, you're using all these little fine control muscles. Yeah. So if we can get it that you're holding it like a pen, you might find it's more. If you can draw, I'm lucky if I can draw a smiley face, I
can do cursive. That's about it.
There you go. Anyway, why don't we do that? We'll get our engineer designing that up and
I probably could, man. I got a huge nose. My nose is gigantic.
We got the Jewish nose in our family.
This is off topic, but I've broken mine 5 times. You can
no way.
Where it
is that a jujitsu? Like Jiu-jitsu?
That's how my brother pushed me off the bed frame and broke my nose. My parents were out of town. And then a second time
and they were out of town.
Yeah, second time during baseball, a third time during basketball, and then twice at jiu-jitsu. Yeah, I busted my nose. So I've given up hope. Owen Wilson has a messed up nose, and he's still doing well in life. And so
he's still doing great.
That's
Yeah.
all I need, man.
Yeah.
But that's off topic. I apologize.
No, it's great. I love it.
Well, Perry, we're going to go ahead and go to a break right now from talking to Noah. We're going to go ahead and make
Right.
Noah disappear like in thin air just for a second. We're going to go ahead and check in with Harrison Tate. He is building a video live as we speak in the background. We all do this in the background.
The background.
Yes, there you go. So Harrison Tate is live with us right now. Harrison, how is the video
I'm
coming
here.
along? Yes, he looks so stressed out.
Oh,
He's got sweat going
Sorry,
down.
I was looking at the bottom there going, where am I? Am I live? Am I?
Yes. How's the
Okay,
video
so
coming along? Do you want to share your screen at all? You want to show
Yeah.
us your progress?
So I've stolen part of Noah's video, and I hope he's okay with it. We can always remove it.
That's great. We'll
but I'm gonna add the video clips that we're recording after this. So this is, I felt like when I was editing the first clips first of just going service6sigma.com, it didn't have a theme that it was introducing the video with. Like I didn't know what I was watching. And so I tackled that problem first. Hold on.
Would you like us to record a video? Maybe us right here?
Yeah, I should be good. I just want to make sure.
Well, you could screen record us as well. You could add a little screen record of us because that'd be quite good. So then people see what the format of the Service Six Sigma is. We'll bring Noah in and screen record 4 of us, talking and animated and shit.
As I share my screen, I am just making sure there's
please
no
share
bank
your screen.
records.
The viewers would love to see what a real life action of a video editor does. Now note that Harrison has had some practice, but it really does not take any time at all. For me, for example, I learned window cleaning literally through YouTube. So there's lots of YouTube videos on making viral videos. That's how I learned making videos, is through YouTube. Use YouTube as your resource, and that's the way Harrison learned. So Harrison, do you want to share us your screen and show us your timeline? Now, Harrison, I got a question for you. What app are you using to make your video?
I'm using Adobe Premiere. Now, I've also used Final Cut Pro. I've also used CapCut. I've used everything.
Out of all those video programs that you just mentioned, what is your favorite?
Okay, so from my phone, for a quick video from my phone, CapCut is amazing.
Okay.
Video Leap, also from the phone, you can do some insane things with that. Like you can add an image and track it to a person's head or what, because I use Video Leap for like funny videos of my mates a lot of the time. So like I'll pull up something, I'll take a video, I'll then remove their background, put it on something else, then I'll make that into a sticker, and then I'll send it to them. And I can do that in like under 3 minutes. Like it's.
Now, I'm glad that you mentioned those 2 programs that you can use on your phone, because not everybody has a laptop to use,
Right.
So people that only have a phone, these are programs that Harrison has mentioned, which we'll comment down below here shortly, a link possibly, or you guys can Google them.
They're amazing programs. Like that's so like as well, like Noah's was saying before, like you don't need Premiere. Like I'm only using Premiere because I know it.
Yeah.
So for me, it's one of those things that I'd have to learn all the new language. I'm so used to being able to do what I can do in it that when I'm thinking creatively in a video, I go back to Premiere just because I know where everything is. It's familiar. So it's not, you don't have to use it. I'll just share my screen.
Yeah. Do you mind sharing your screen here with us? Your beautiful layers and timelines is the technical term in the video editing world is called a timeline. Wowzers. Look at that. Look at that. So as you can see here, can you explain something here, what this green means? Maybe the blue. I already know what it means, but can you are those audio lines? Are those still photos, videos? What are they? Titles.
Where's my cursor? Enable cursor pro. All right, so now you should be able to see my cursor. No, you can't.
Oh, I can see it.
I had this little green circle that should appear around it, but it's not.
Oh yeah.
There, hold on. There, okay.
There
Hey,
we
Noah's
go.
Noah's mic is live, isn't he? So if he wanted to say something, he can talk.
Yes, Noah should talk. Oh
Yeah.
wait, no, he can't.
Noah,
talk.
so if you want to say anything, Noah, we can still hear you.
So you got like the two halves. You got the two halves of like the editing file, like the timeline.
Yeah.
The bottom half here is your audio. So like
Okay.
if it's music, if it's an audio track that's been pulled in that's not associated with a video, it is green most of the time. And if it is already linked to a video, if I click on one, then it's linked. So I can move that around.
Harry, can you go into Cursor Pro and make the big blue circle or the big green circle or something?
I already did. It's live on my screen, but not on the.
But we can't see it. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it's something with StreamYard.
So I'll play you the video, and then you guys can let me know if I'm going in the right direction.
Oh, I think we should wait till the end. Should we play now, or should we have like a wow? Now you can give us a. It's up to you, Perry. What do you want to do?
You can influence the video right now.
Take me off, put Noah on. Take me off, put Noah on, Ben, and
we'll take away Perry. It's about time Perry doesn't speak. Now we could talk crap about him. All right, Noah, you are live with us on Super Six Sigma.
Now I don't need to steal this clip, but I found it in the Google Drive when
you can use it, man. You can use
probably my bad. I just uploaded all his videos.
Anything I have, you can use. I sent that stuff to Ben with the intention of just sending you some raw footage. I do not mind at all.
That's mega. Like the first text I put on was, "Who is this man?" And I almost made a little video. And then I was better. I was 5 minutes in, and I realized, oh god, I'm not even focusing on the video anymore. I'm making this hilarious video.
Yeah, dude. That's what I've been chasing lately is the funny stuff. Like I dropped one today and it had Siri talking over it and it's like accidentally exposing my wiener on Instagram and I have my docs into my hand as I clean my window. It's just like stuff that's fun, man. But keep talking. Sorry about that.
No, you're all good. So if I play, does this sound come through?
Yes.
All right. Start at the beginning.
Let's go, dude.
Wow.
Let's go. Did you make that? The last ending, the little
Yeah, that was from Ben. He puts that before every live stream, and I'm like, I'll just take that. So I think amazing, that my thing that so the next thing I was gonna do was change the first music because I didn't think that when I added the second part, it didn't transition well. You know, so like it kind of like it needs some sort of like audio hit or it needed some sort of visual switch. That's what I tried with can you play it big? I can play it big.
Can you play that big for us or just open the Windows section? Yeah, drag that. Yep, good.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, that was dumb of me, wasn't it?
No, it's all good. All right, action.
Not bad at all, man.
You know what you could do? Here is a tip from the good old Epic Ben. You know what you could do if you want to keep the audio synced to use the same audio. You could cut the beginning of the that file that you just clicked on, and keep the end, and then keep the beginning. Duplicate that file. Copy Control C and Control P.
Yeah.
And do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
And then keep the front of the second file and delete the end of that.
This
on
is,
the yep.
This is hold on.
Can you do that?
Yeah. I wonder if you can.
I'm just thinking out loud. Yeah.
This is the reason why I like Premiere is you can do some pretty crazy shit.
Yeah.
But it's also like it's an overkill because like, no, you're getting like millions of views, and like I was looking at Instagram, I love it, and I can understand why it works. And you're doing that all through CapCut.
One more time, you're cutting out on my side. Ben, can you hear him?
Not very well. Do you want to improve your audio quality?
Sorry about that, Harrison. I feel bad that
No,
I couldn't hear you.
you're good. So I will probably try and speak a little bit slower.
We can hear you good now. We can hear you.
No, it was just the internet. It's all good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm using Premiere because it's crazy and you can do so much with it, and I love like going a little bit too far with things.
Mm-hmm. And some big video editors have used Premiere in video production companies.
Yeah.
So if you guys do a Google search, which I have done myself, you can actually see some pretty big movies that have aired in the world that you can actually see how they actually made the movie. Thank you, Harrison, for that. We'll let you continue editing. We'll go ahead and bring.
I'll start adding everyone else's videos into it.
That's
and
great.
Then I'll try and get that audio to work better.
Harrison, can I ask you something before you leave?
Yeah.
Have you noticed? So I used to do After Effects and stuff. I still have it. Honest to God, it's like somehow I still have it downloaded on my laptop. Yeah. All the videos I use versus Premiere versus Final Cut versus like After Effects, all the stuff I put the most work in does the worst on my side. The stuff that I do really quick that like takes me 5-10 minutes is the stuff that blows up. Do you ever have that experience?
Every time.
It almost sucks.
It doesn't make
like you're so excited about it, and you're like, dude, nobody even likes this. Like, am I the only one who likes this?
It's really it's one of those things that if anyone could own that and not get too good, like when I think good, that's so relative. Like by getting better at Premiere and After Effects, you're getting worse at social videos.
That's well said. Yeah.
Right? Like that's true. That's a really if I'm trying to like look at it from someone who's watching this perspective to go, I want to get it started into actually making videos for my business. That's something that's kind of nice to own, to say, actually, the quicker and kind of rough, like it's all about just making it look interesting visually from the camera, not really from the editing. And that's it. So that's why like I love your angles, like looking up that perspective shot with like a little bit of the fisheye lens on it. It does look super interesting. You know, it works.
Yeah, it's literally like my wallet. It's leaning against my wallet. It's like, it's just like it blows my mind, man. How like I used to put, or one video I put like 2 hours into it, dude. I'm like, this is gonna kill it. This is gonna go crazy, and like 12 people liked it, and I was showing it to my wife, and I'm like, am I missing something here? She's like, no, I like it. And I'm like, well, it's my wife. And so she's biased, of course. She loves me. But like the other stuff that takes like 10 minutes and it's rough and it's raw and like I barely sync it to the beat. But if you were to slow it down, it's way off. That's the stuff that does so well. It's so strange. Or like the beat drops and it goes slow-mo for 5 seconds. Everybody's like, oh, it's like, guys, this is so
I don't get it. That's the thing is, I can agree with you, and yet we're gonna like finish this. I'll go back into editing and I'll do too much. You know, I'll go back in and go, oh, you know what? I could probably remove his I could probably remove his background by just like a little quick trick.
It's like you don't know how to turn off. Like just more ideas fly in as. Like I was telling you yesterday, maybe it'd be cool to have a breaking glass, you know, but it just more ideas come along. And from seeing other influencers as well, you get ideas from other people too.
I will try and stay inspired by that and go, okay, I'm going to do as little as possible from now till the end of this edit, because that's what I should remind myself is stop doing too much. Like you don't need to just put all the clips on the timeline, cut it together. Perry, you'll love this when he gets back on, and just put it down.
I want to make sure I wasn't saying like you should do this. I was asking because I was curious if you ever felt the same way.
But I love it. It's exactly what we should remind each other. You know,
Good. I want to make sure I
Just-
wasn't coming across the wrong way or anything like that.
Yeah, no, because it's right. Like if you look at anything that's going successful, like online, the stuff that I watch on Instagram is crap. It's so bad. The stuff that
anybody
gets
can do it.
I'm not like, and anything that's overly polished, I'm like, nah, neck. I don't understand why, but that's what's happening.
And so
If I look at my own behavior, you know,
that's a great way to circle back to content creation, is that like anybody could do it. The stuff that anybody could do is the stuff that does the best. You know what I mean? If you want to go haywire and you're like, I'm going to put a whole day into this video and I'm going to do whatever, it'll do okay. But that weird crap where you're like, no, I'm going to spend 15 minutes. I'm going to throw this weird filter over it and see what happens. See if it sticks to the wall. And it does. And it's just like implodes the internet. It's just, it's so strange how everything works on social media. But
and like,
I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
It's a good thing because the amount of media that we're supposed to be putting out is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And if we could all lean into the idea of just going, get a great angle, have fun ideas that are like, you know, like are interesting to watch, but like reduce editing time. That's better for us all.
I completely agree.
And if it works, that's better.
Yeah, if it works, it works, right?
I'll get back into this. Perry, you back on?
So just really quick, we got a question from Mr. Allen. If you guys can please send your content to Imoi Ben Bergloff. If you could send that to me, please, so we can get to Harrison within the last few minutes of this live stream. Time is cracking down right now. Time is ticking. The ball is dropping, and this is going to be so wowed. So if you guys can, Mr. Allen, if you can please send me that content, I will get that uploaded to Mr. Harrison. We also spell it out for me is Ben Benjamin JAMIN .Bergloff BERGLOFF. Or you could just send it to Harrison that way too if you already have Harrison as a friend.
You should hold that up. Here's my like Instagram. Here's my like.
Fireworks, baby. All right,
there we go.
Harrison, we will catch you here in a little bit. Work hard.
Right.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks, dude.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, look who's back. Look who's back.
He made a reference. I mean, two references. Thank you very much for saying that. But he made a reference to a video that he thought was hilariously funny, didn't he, Ben, yesterday when we were off camera? Was a construction clean video where you throw a brick through a glass and say, I'm not very good at construction, but I'm really good at construction cleans.
Are you telling me to do that? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I can do it for sure. I got that window for free. I took like 10 minutes to just drill some.
Oh God, no! I think you want to go and find a business, you know, where they've shut down and say, dude, I want to smash your window. Perry will pay for the replacement.
I will go to my most valuable client and see if I can pitch it to him. We'll see if I can do the elevator pitch. See if I can get him on board, right? Never know, man. Never know.
You never know. He might go, dude, I was just about to demolish that shed out the back anyway. Like, go for it. You know? So,
right.
Classic. Yeah, because especially if it's a construction, you know, like, because it's that construction, you know, because you imagine bricks and construction, you know, like, you know.
Well, my next thing I'm going to do with it is I need to make it relatable to customers. And so I need to make it look how a window looks when I show up. And so whether that's hard water stains or whether that's like bird poop on the side, whether it's just a ton of like we just got out of winter, so snow melt as well. But that's not a bad idea at all.
Yeah. Yeah, like, but you're, I mean, my best buddy's in KCMO. And, but also, you know, really, sent to Perry? God.
Yeah, do you mind
Here we go.
working on that?
I can do that. Berg, that's fine, Berg. Here he is.
Send that to Harrison. Now, if anybody is watching our live stream, if you guys have ideas for myself or Mr. Noah for video idea content creation, please share it with us. If you guys ever have any questions about video making or making videos go viral or Instagram how-tos, tips, or anything, please comment down below. We'll see your comments and we'll splash them up on the screen as we go along. Perry, do you think we should make this last about 25 more minutes or less?
Yeah. Okay. Give Harrison a bit of time. And
yep, Harrison,
there's lots of,
that, give me a thumbs up if you could.
Yeah, that's good. Why not? It's good fun. Are you okay with it, Noah? You okay with the time?
I got 10 minutes. Is that okay? Is that
right?
Right?
Yeah, we can knock you out from there. We'll make sure
Appreciate
I don't talk
it.
the whole 10 minutes. Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, so what was I going to say? Anyway, you go, Ben.
Let's see. Now, Noah, it seems like you focus your time a lot on Instagram than Facebook. Is there a reason why that you do that?
Yes, there is. I don't know how to use Facebook.
Share?
I don't know how to use. That's the honest to God answer.
Is
I never took time.
Harrison's time
to learn it.
Yes.
Harrison's got no idea about Facebook.
I just ran my first Facebook ad last week. Can you believe that? I just pushed it off and pushed it off and pushed it off, and I wish I didn't, because they're starting to convert, and they're starting to convert really well.
Nice.
And I mean, that's another topic that we could do maybe too, is like my ad was generated by AI over a photo of myself, and it took me a minute, 30 seconds. Like, it's just popped it up, placed in something. So maybe another discussion idea. I don't know.
Yeah, but no, AI next week's intense. This is what we call it, intense Service Six Sigma podcast, because there's a lot of background work gone into this one. But we've decided once a week we'll have an intense one, and the next intense one is actually AI and window cleaning influencing, right?
Good.
Like, so we've all got the Chat GPTs, and then Sora's come out with a video, text to video GPT, and then like that. So we're going to go over how to use them. What we don't know, because as I said to Ben earlier, I don't know if you were on with us at that point, but I did. I was actually saying it to you. This is the very beginning. Like, people are going to follow this journey with us. And I was explaining to Ben and Harrison the other day that, what we're trying to do is we're trying to pick up people into Service Six Sigma the same way an eagle catches a mouse, right? An eagle flies up here, and you see them hover, right? And then they see a mouse. They don't go like this. You can't pick up a mouse like that, right? They have to go over here, and then I'm going to go off camera, and then they have to fly down here, and then they soar, and then they are exactly parallel to the planet Earth, claws out, tip up a little bit that way, and then take off again, and they've got the mouse. So that what our plan is for everybody to be joining us, as Earthlings. And, we're going to come in and just be parallel with them. It doesn't matter that we're nascent. It doesn't matter we don't know. It doesn't matter if we haven't done it before.
Seems like you got another video. While we're waiting for Perry, Noah, is there a reason why you pin your post? It looks like you pinned the top 3 posts. Is there a reason why you do that? Do you want to elaborate on that? What's the intention of that?
Yes. So I had made the grave mistake of deactivating my account for about 2 months, because as you don't post and you don't keep up engagement, naturally you'll start losing a following. The more followers you have, the more drastic that following drops off. So if you have like 1,000 followers, it might be 1 or 2 followers a week. It might be every couple of days. But I started losing because I got to 38K was the highest I was at. And it just starts dropping off because I took time away from social media to focus on my business, and now I'm back into social media. But I wanted people to make sure and see where those followers came from. I wanted to make sure that they knew that they weren't like bots or anything like that. I wanted to make sure people knew that those were legitimate followers, and they could see the engagement right when they clicked on the profile. That was one of the biggest things. But right now I'm in the process of building back up that following. And so I have to tame the beast and let Instagram know that, hey, alternative window cleaning Casey's making content again. I need you to keep pushing my stuff out. So you look and you see like, hey, this guy's got 26,000 followers. You look at my videos, they only have like 20 or 10 or even 15 likes. And it's because I just now started posting again. And so it goes to show that the biggest thing of social media is just being consistent, which is, is one of the biggest things in life. So like you have to, and a good thing to shoot for is like 3 days a week. And so right now I'm in the process of Sunday is my content day. And Sunday is the day where I film a video for each each day of the week. I kind of rabbit trailed a little
Great.
bit on there. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And are you using
Great information.
Buffer or whatever to are you using a scheduling software to drop them down once a week? Once a day?
I'm manually
Just manually
doing it.
doing it.
I'm trying
Right.
different times each day because it's another thing.
Yep.
Once
Yep.
you get a following, you can see what time, what day your following's most active. And so one of the big times, it used to be right at like 11:30 because everybody was on lunch. That was right when everybody sat down, ran to Chipotle or heated up their food in the microwave and they're eating lunch. And they pulled their phones out to look. And so I have to test
Yep.
each hour to find where that engagement is at, where that engagement is at, and then that's going to be the hour I post. So from that point, it's going to be scheduled.
Nice.
But yeah.
Well, especially,
That's
yeah.
great.
And the other thing that I thought is that, from my perspective, some of the best window cleaning videos that I've seen on Instagram are the ones where the guy has soaked it up and he's on the inside and he reveals the view that the customer paid $1 million for that house to have, and the reason that person has a window cleaner is that view, and a really soapy and then reveal. I saw one of yours do that earlier.
Yes. So just disclaimer, I don't clean windows like this on the day-to-day. I don't do this. And so that's one of the
Right.
reasons I got that window that I can have in our office is so I can do weird stuff and I can try stuff. And people know I'm not showing up at your house to do that because that's another thing I have to worry about. People are like, this guy's all jokes. He's not going to take it seriously. I take it seriously. I just want to have fun with it. And so one of the ideas I have that I'm super excited about is I'm going to buy a little, I don't know, small window, whatever I can find. And I'm going to make a stand for it. I'm going to make a portable stand. And I'm going to get a little 6-inch squeegee. And I'm going to take that window on a stand everywhere I go. And the only thing you're going to be able to see is the window. So all you're going to be able to see is the sides. As I clean it, it's going to show the backdrop.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be downtown in front of the Chiefs Stadium because that's super big in my city right now.
KC, yep.
Yes. And so I can go
that's where I got distracted before. I was saying you want to get more, I'm KC, so that so the KC people go, you're KC. I know where you are. You're KC. That means you're my local guy rather than anything else.
And the other thing,
and the top of the top of the hill, looking down, the lookout.
Yes, right there at Union Station and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And so that video is something I can stick with continuously. So I have to get the schedule of like this video right here. I can post 2 of those a week. I know I can post 2 of those a week. The other stuff, I can post a funny one a week, and then the other one that Perry, you and I are talking about right now, I can post at least one of those a week because it's a little bit higher volume. I have to go and set things up actually and shoot it.
Yeah.
But it's also appealing to the brand. And so KC, the only thing we have I swear, the only thing we have in Kansas City is the Chiefs. We have nothing here. That's it. And so the next step too with uniforms is literally trying out football jerseys and appealing to customers that way because I don't love
Chiefs
football,
colors.
but I don't love football, but my customers love football. And so that's it. It's all tailoring to social media versus
hilarious if you turned up with the great big shoulder pads on, though.
No, it'll be funny, man. It's a good video idea. Me tackling the window. There you go.
And I'll tell you the other one. Are you in KCMO or KC?
KCMO.
Yeah. So that the logo for KCMO is a square with a cross. KCMO.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you could also your little window. You could have a little square window while Harrison's editing away, right? You have a little square window, and then you get your little, arch squeeze that I'm going to make for you. And then you'll draw your square, then draw your K, then your C, then your M, then your own, and then one full squeegee, the full width of it, and then just reveal the view that you've chosen. The typically this is KCMO, where the Sound of Music. Well, that's Oklahoma, right? But you know what I mean. Yeah. So there's you got lots of room to play there.
Tons of new stuff to try.
Thing.
Yeah, tons and tons of stuff to try.
But other guys, like, you go to Louis, where's the one with the big arch, Is that
St. Louis?
St. Louis, yeah. So,
3 hours away.
like those, anybody watching us from St. Louis, could go, yeah, but you could go to St. Louis if you're ever driving by and then say, hey, you know, and you make a video revealing the arch and say, I don't clean windows here, but look at this, you know.
So the biggest,
I'm down the road in KCMO or something, you know.
That goes back to an aspect of that's not going to even appeal. I mean, it will appeal to local, but it'll appeal to the internet. And so, like, if I can go to Colorado on vacation, I can get mountains in the background, or I can bring it somehow. I can go to Hawaii and buy a window there, and then like sell it before I leave. I can do it at the beach. You know what I mean? Just weird stuff like that.
Yeah, good on you. Good on you. No, that's exciting. That's good fun.
Appreciate it.
And that's only one genre of the alternative window cleaning KCMO, you know, feed, isn't it? You know.
Yes, absolutely.
So you're gonna do more. Yeah, but the one that I thought, you know, that when the camera is on the inside of a person's home and you're only showing the reveal of what they see, there's a lovely private thing about that, because you're not showing their home, you're not showing inside their home, and you're not showing where is their home. You know, you're just showing the beach. Oh, you don't have a beach. Sorry about that.
No, that's very well said.
A lot of them might be the reveal of the golf course, you know, but you're not showing there's anything inside their home, you know, or the reveal of the guys that live on that, you know, the golden, you know, what used to be the mafias, you know, the mafia, you know, we were talking about the privately the other day, you know, the at top of the hill where all the big houses are. What do you guys call it? The Golden Acre?
I'm not familiar.
What is it? The big houses on the top of a cliff. A rich part of town, but right beside it is the poor part of town. Yeah,
that's probably Leewood.
Like huge houses on the top of they're on the top of a hill, but behind them is just ordinary people.
Just ordinary people.
Normal.
I know what you mean. Yeah, but I mean,
blah, blah, blah.
Content creation, I feel like, is like whatever excites you, whatever you think is fun. Make sure you chase that, because that's the whole point of it. The whole point of it's to try to have fun at work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is this Harrison's video?
This is Harrison's countdown. So it
He's
looks like we
probably
got
cranking it out
4
right now.
minutes left
He's probably
in your
sweating.
countdown. Mr. Harrison, if you can hear me, you got 4 minutes and 30 seconds for your video. This is kind of like the food of a show where what's his name, where you got 5 minutes left. All right.
Hey, Noah, you're handsome. Ben's pretty handsome. You know.
Thank you.
What would you do if you're ugly?
I'd wear a hat and sunglasses.
Yeah.
That's why I wear a hat and sunglasses on my videos.
There you go. If you're not aesthetically, if you're not as aesthetically pleasing and you know it, you know, don't be put off, right? Yeah, think about it, you know, or have backward, you know, shots of your, you know, and so Harrison's following this girl, and every single video she makes, she never shows her whole face, right? So you never actually see her whole face, but you see parts of her face, so you can stitch together what she looks like, but you can't actually see in any one video what she looks like.
Burke, that's freaking genius. That's a great idea. That was literally amazing. Stuff like that. Stuff that's different. Stuff that nobody's doing. That's funny that they let you come back to Europe. We did the same thing. We drove our work van for a work trip in Colorado last year. We went to a mountain town that nobody services. I made one video and we got probably 30 calls about people when they're
I'm gonna get Harrison with a mop and a squeegee. He went flyboarding the other day and he did so well. Oh, he did Stonehenge. There you go. He went flyboarding and he did really well in the hour. And so the guy said, why don't you dolphin? So he's, you know, flyboarding is where they got the jet ski and they pump the water up and you've got it under your feet and you're like, you know, a spaceman. Right. So the dolphin is, you got to tip, he takes you up in the air. Oh, goodness me. He takes you up in the air and then you've got to turn yourself over and go down and then you dive into the water. And then while you're underwater, you got to turn yourself around straight legged and then come flying out of the water again and then do that again and again and again. But that would be hilarious. Loop stitch if he's got a squeegee and a mop or something. Yeah.
But I mean, the thing about that, Perry, is that like you're thinking outside of the box. That's the biggest thing. You know what I mean? You're trying to do stuff that nobody's done before, stuff that appeals to you, and you're like, this is funny. I think other people would think this is funny. I think that's how stuff works out on social media.
Like me and Ollie, we go sailing across to this island. We got a little Hobie boat, and we go sailing across to that island. You know, so we could do these, you know, Survivor things.
Oh yeah, yes, absolutely.
Like, yeah, I got to bring my stomp so the snakes don't get me. But okay, good.
Ben, what's an idea that you have that you want to do with content creation? Something different, something really different.
Yeah. What I did that was kind of different that I haven't seen on the internet was doing video testimonials with my clients, because I wanted to outreach to lots of people, but I also did video testimonials with clients just so that my potential clients can actually see a real life review. I would say, hey, this band with Epic Services. It was just a unique way of approaching social media with a video testimonial. Those got pretty good hits, but I don't know what else to do. I gotta go back to the drawing board.
I think we talked about that a couple of nights ago too. It's pretty genius.
You could stitch when you've got 20 or 30 of them. You could stitch them together like a bit like, because that's kind of like the vision of this one that we're doing here is, you know, how do we build out, you know, different people saying your thing. So you could pick just the succinct thing they say, right, and then stitch them all together in an animated and funny way, you know, or have them all spinning around in a wheel or whatever.
I try to get video content to use them on vacation, so when I get back and say, I agree. I do the same thing.
Nice, exactly that. Yeah. We had a new part that we released. I can't remember what it was called, but I actually took it on holidays with me and took photos of it. You know how some people take a teddy bear or a little dog or something? You know, I had a little new piece that we'd just released. It was an absolute failure, actually, but it was a good, nice idea. And so I, you know, on a surfboard on a beach, or, you know, a lifesaver surfboard, you know, he's there, you know, like, so again, you know, if you've got an amazing logo, or you get, like, you know, Ben, have you got your speaker?
The speaker's awesome. The JBL's awesome.
Yeah, like that speaker, he could go anywhere with that speaker and then just put it featuring in and spin it around. Yeah, there you go. And he could have that in a chunk of photos, you know, and you could get your alternative on a beach ball, you know, because you got a circular logo. So you say, how do I get a beach ball printed?
And like throw it at the camera, maybe.
It's not a bad idea at all. It's not a bad idea. This is the stuff I like. This is the stuff that nobody's doing. The creative stuff. That's the fun stuff. That's the fun side of content.
Yeah. Well, that's what we want Service Six Sigma to be. Really, a community that just absolutely peaks the sparks, you know, because that's the beginning. When you watch me do the ideas presentation, you'll understand how important inspiration, the spark, you know, it's the beginning of everything, you know. And anyway, I'm going to stop talking. Back to Harrison.
All right, Harrison, what do you think?
So far? I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I didn't listen to my own advice. And I went a little bit hard.
We just talked about that.
I had to connect it, and I was like, oh, I got to do this. So I need 3 minutes, and then I'm ready.
3 minutes.
If you guys could just do 3 minutes.
That's fine.
Right. We'll make you disappear now. Let's see, what else can we talk about?
Oh, he needs more time, does he?
Yes,
3 minutes.
But we're nice and very accommodating here at Service Six Sigma, so we can do that here. We can be flexible.
Yeah, we can stretch time. You know, like
anything's possible.
So, but later on, Noah, like, you know, if you when we've got time, you know, the idea is to be able to bring bring on people who have got some experience, you know, and bring on people who've got less and no experience, nervous but keen, you know, and then brainstorm their brain until it explodes with all sorts of, you could do this, you could do that, you could do this, and then how can we help you? You know, like just to create some form with something, you know. Oh, good question.
Where do you get your music? So I guess it depends on social media. Instagram will show you if you go up into your settings or like the little hamburger, the little 3 lines right there, it'll show you trending music. That's the stuff you always want to use. That's the stuff that everybody else is using. Your video will get thrown into that big pile that everybody's seeing, and so it'll help boost your engagement. But I mean, like, if you like Van Halen, if you like Def Leppard, if you like rap, or if you like classical, use that stuff too. Just try to dip your feet in both water, for sure.
Yeah, and I know we pay Epic Sound, for commercial royalties.
Really?
If
Okay.
you get to a certain point, yeah.
Yeah, if you get to that point, that's also good advice for sure.
Yeah, but that's on the bigger side. But you don't want to be caught in a copyright shutdown when you get a video that goes viral and you got 1 million or a half. It won't get to 1 million, but yeah, it's just taking route, and then somebody goes challenge. You've been challenged on your copyright, and you don't have copyright permission. So one of the things we've always done from a very, very early point is never use music that you don't have the right to use, and that means if you have to use the library of music that's in the app that you're using or other apps, then they make sure you do that, because that has got royalty-free commercial rights in it. Yeah.
I guess it also depends on if you're running it as an ad or if you're just running it off your social media. Because if you're running it off your social media, you're running it as an entrepreneur or a influencer is what Instagram calls it. That way, you're not really profiting on it. You're only getting attention. If you're running it as an ad, definitely royalty free. Who's that?
That's my big boy.
Is that a yellow lab?
It's a yellow lab.
Look at my dog. I got 2
Go
dogs.
get your dog. Perry, go get your dog. One of the loose Weilers.
Oh, look. You are beautiful. Have you this? Oh, Noah's going to get this dog. This Labrador is the best unfed Labrador I've ever met. Because Labradors are scavengers. I had to get my Labrador put down because he would escape and go into people's rubbish bins. And the first time the pound people caught him, this is over bureaucratized Australia. First time was $50. Second time was $100. Third time was $200. Fourth time was $500. Fifth time was $1,000. And I had him on. He got off every and out of everything which I set up. All right, let's have a look at the dogs. Harrison, have you got Muttley?
That's one.
Oh, Harrison's gonna ride it.
Leo was done with that. He's a big dog. But now note, speaking of social media now,
let's go.
This is going to relate to what we're talking about. Leo over here, that's his name. He has a social media account. He's got millions of followers following him. And it's just other dogs.
No way.
Other dogs. So
Ollie 100% has dogs, like non-stop dog videos, right, on his. And when Harrison was over, Harrison's got, girls in the gym and stuff like that. And Ollie got into Harrison's phone and got not interested. And every time a dog video came up, he'd go interested while Harrison's not watching, right? And then all of a sudden, Harrison's whole feed has changed to dogs.
That's awesome.
Funny. That's the way my mom's account is, because I got Leo when he was young. And then my mom kind of built an Instagram account around Leo. And so if you want to follow Leo, his handle is leo.bergloff.
Leo.bergloff. Well,
if you want a lot of dogs on your social media.
Harrison's got Muttley Pug or something like that. Yeah.
Burke, you can download Business Suite for Meta, because Instagram and Facebook are under the same ownership now, and you can post to both platforms that way. It's a lot easier. TikTok, I don't know. Ben, do you know if there's a company that combines all of them, like YouTube Shorts, TikTok?
No, there isn't. So for TikTok, there isn't, but TikTok does have a business account. Now, this is something that we should also talk about. So like Noah has mentioned, using music is a really good source of creating your videos, making your videos go viral. So using very popular upbeat songs that everybody's using in their reels, because that's how it makes your reels go viral, by the most popular song. Now, note, if you do want to create a Burke, if you want to create a social media account for making these viral videos, please note that make sure you use the creator mode on Instagram. Because if you use a business account, it will not allow you to use these copyright music, because it's you're being a creator, in other words. So make sure you're underneath a creator mode. But this also relates to TikTok, is if you have a TikTok business account that is categorized as a business account, it will not let you use copyrighted music due to the fact of it's being a business account. So it needs to be a creator account. Just
well said. Well said.
Wow.
Any last comments from the viewers? Oh, sorry, no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, you just gotta keep them separate. If you're gonna run ads, royalty free all day.
Yes.
If you're gonna post something for your social media, have fun with it. Throw on some Van Halen to Hell with the Devil, or not to Hell with the Devil. That's a Striper. Just whatever you want, man. Have fun with it. But ad free or ads, you need to do royalty free. So just to reiterate what they said.
Yep.
There you go.
Any last comments from the viewers? We got some viewers. Does anybody have any other comments, questions, concerns for whether it's Perry, me, myself, or Noah, or Harrison?
Do you do any? While that's happening, do you do anything with voice where you actually speak into the ad? Noah?
Doing voiceovers? I'm gonna start. I've noticed that
you do that a lot, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Those are being pushed a lot more.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like someone cleaning a window, like my brother's cleaning a window, and if you talk over it, that's huge. Like Forever Self-Employed. Are you guys familiar with him?
No.
You should check him out. You should really check him out. So he owns a power washing company in like South Carolina or something like that. He was one of the first guys to coach and like sell products on how to do a power washing company or whatever. He was like one of the first guys to do that. But all his content is B-roll of him power washing or him doing gutter cleaning or him cleaning windows, and he's just talking over it. And you can run that as ads. You know what I mean? That's the good part about that, is you can run a reel that's attention grabbing and captivating, but you can also run it as an ad because he's not using any music or anything like that. It's all his own stuff. So, but voiceovers are definitely a good idea.
Yeah. And I know, the oh my God, and I can't believe this, and this is incredible. I mean, that stuff still works, right? We used to call that glamour words, like in the old sales days, you have 40 glamour words you memorize and make sure you're always throwing them into your pitch, like nonstop, just the words that just exude positivity,
Another thing too is like, that's a great point, Perry. You can switch back to that because nobody's doing that right now. Nobody's doing that right now. Everybody's focused on something else. So all that stuff that people, so right here is the sales pitch, right? Right here is starting to do reels. Right here is everybody's doing reels, doing voiceovers. And then it's like viral music and stuff. Well, right here might be back to sales pitches and stuff. It's a constant loop. It might loop. You never know. So that's a great point.
Yeah. Well, what we're talking with Ben about, when we do the reach it influencer stuff, is like, how do you take my technical design and science and all that and turn it into 5 to 15 second fun did you knows, but not all starting with did you know, but the essence is, you didn't know, and this is how you're going to learn, right? But it's got to be, like Peter Thomas made one for me with the jiggy jiggy, but he's actually taking the corner of the radial rocker through the, saying you don't push it into the corner, I've got the wrong corner, you roll it through the corner because it's got the radial bristles, oh, there it is. Yeah. So he does
mine's in my van.
He does the jiggy jiggy like this in the corner so that the bristles all go through the corner, sweep the spider webs out, but he made a video like do the jiggy jiggy, and then he went from corner to corner, jiggy 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 jiggy.
That's funny.
Yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff with the reach it stuff.
Yeah,
the brushes. I have a lot of ideas in the works on that stuff as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took the whole day today, the entire day, and we just had a video production company just shoot so much video footage.
That's
today.
awesome, man.
So typically what I do is, like I was telling Perry, we definitely do what you're doing. We go out to the job, we make some spare time to set up a GoPro and set different angles, but then we also take a day, typically 2 days out of every month. If you get to this point, for everybody viewing, when you get to this point in your life as a business owner, you can then hire production companies if you want to. It's just like Perry said, the way that we're growing Service Six Sigma, it's going to be huge. So you could do the same thing with social media posts. You can make it so huge, like you can go hire the best video editors. But what we did today is we shot so much B-roll, so much content, and we're just going to make these into hundreds of videos. So
that's like Vlad's stuff at Window Sharks.
Yeah.
His production is insane. Like it is like a movie. The cuts, the filters, the saturation. It's
like
like
we had
the best work I've
drones flying
seen.
above
Oh yeah.
us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be
That's
great.
Cool, I'm envious. That sounds pretty cool.
Well, but see, then you go. There's a whole genre. You know, like if we could, by the time we've got Service Six Sigma big enough, and we've got like 20 guys or 10 guys that use drones, you know, then we can say we'll have a drone set,
yeah,
and we could start a whole another genre of videos,
like
where guys can say, hey, you know, because I was saying to Ben the other night, we had a true drone pilot worked for us for a year.
Oh, seriously?
He was a licensed drone pilot. We'd go to a street sign, right? It's got the two posts and the street sign. He could fly his drone with his whatever it is, first person view, right?
VR goggles, yeah.
Right, VR goggles, and he could do the loop.
That's what ours did.
Underneath, like 4 feet wide sign, and just go round and then round down around the base of a tree, and then up between these trees and over there, and like he's doing like over 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, so I was driving my van and he flew through the window, the drone.
Yes.
Oh,
as I
awesome.
was driving, he said, "Do not move." So I had to be like this driving with my head against the headrest, because then I would get cut with the blades. But he just, it was scary. But I had to go like 5 miles an hour as he was getting the feel of the driving the van feel. But then he went.
Did you hire those guys, or did Worky send them out? You did? That's
Yeah.
amazing, dude.
Yeah.
That is so cool. When are those going to drop? I'm excited to see those.
Did they
Any day now.
watch those? Yeah.
Yep.
What did you do with your elevator footage? Yes,
I didn't end up going to the mall.
Oh,
I told you the mall is like 40 minutes away from me.
Oh, so
What is it? What is this? What are you talking about?
So we were thinking of doing a escalator, is what Perry's trying to say. Is I was going to go up an escalator, videotape myself, and have an interaction as with an elevator pitch with somebody going up
awesome,
the
man.
escalator, and I'm coming
amazing.
down. Hey,
There's a great video, Noah. There's a great video of pulling a squeegee. If you've got a glass-sided, I've seen them do it in the airports. You know, they just pull a squeegee. They stand on the elevator
Walking
and pull
sidewalk.
a squeegee on. Like, I always think, oh, I've got to get a photo or video of this, but they're not as good as us with their squeegees, those airport window cleaners, you know.
so we just got a comment. I just got a text saying that we are not live on the website. That's my bad. So we will upload this to the website. We were kind of freaking out as today because, like Perry said, we try to make this video awesome for everybody. We try to do a big video once a week. So we'll upload that to the website as soon as we are done here. Harrison, how are we looking on the video?
Bring them live.
I'll share it with you now.
Oh, perfect.
So I did everything. I've only had 4 or 5 clips to play with because we're new.
Okay, so we're going to make you big screen so we can, everybody can, yep.
And I'll be able to do the proper idea later because I'd have to do more animation to pull it off.
Okay.
So,
all right, we're gonna make you big, so you do your thing.
Share my screen. Hold on. Present. Share screen. Share screen. Window. And just talking through what I'm doing. There we go. You guys good? All right. 3, 2, 1.
Introducing you to a program built by Exterior Surface Cleaners for people that want more knowledge to market and to sell and to teach a way to turn hustle into tools.
Service Six Sigma.
What is Service Six Sigma? So Service
Introduce
Six
me
Sigma
to-
is a program, a free program of podcasting every day as best as we can. We've got more hosts coming and more people coming in. And it's all about the industry.
Service.
SixSigma.com.
Service Six Sigma.
Wow, look at that. That was
I love the
great.
dog
You killed it, man. You killed it.
I love the dog. That was the best
Harry,
part.
Harry, can you pull up Casino Radial and just show Muttley and Radio?
And Muttley and radios, and yeah, I can do that. Hold
So
on.
that's Muttley. We've made all sorts of videos. We've got Marley, where are you?
He's a
Muttley, where are
mascot.
you? With Ollie, we made this whole video. I paid a guy a whole week to edit it. But Ollie came down to Ningbo and then Muttley's just a little puppy and he got lost and Ollie was on a business phone call and took his eye off the dog and the dog ran off and then we followed this little puppy. It's a hilarious video. So, but Muttley, Ollie had, we made him do the storyboard and then we made him do the location scouting and all that sort of stuff. And, but it's all that for me is, part of being a father is, imagination is education. And then if people can believe and imagine, then as a parent, you get this chance to make their imagination become real. And then they become aware that what they imagine can be real. And then they become a creator of reality in their own right,
Okay, I will try and share the right
we've
screen.
gone over time.
Hold on. My computer's screwing me up.
And no, if you need to head out.
Is that okay? I might bounce out really quick.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
apologize, guys.
Very good.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah. Any last comments, Noah, for the viewers?
Any last comments? Don't be scared to step out of your comfort zone. So it's so generic, it's so vanilla, but it's so true. Try new stuff. You never know what works.
Yeah. Well,
That's
we
the biggest
appreciate
thing.
you coming on, Noah. We really do. And we may be able to see you tomorrow. We're going to
I'll be here
discuss the
tomorrow.
topic for tomorrow. So we
Sweet.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Any hints on the topic tomorrow?
No hints.
No hints?
No, because we were going to do AI and then we realized we put way too much
Yeah.
into too much pressure on all of us to try and
I'll text you tomorrow in the morning.
Please do. Please do.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
All right.
we've got to shoot from the hip tomorrow now. Thanks
Thanks
very
so
much
much,
for
guys.
taking the extra
Yep, have a
time.
good
I
night.
think you said 10 minutes
Yep.
and you stayed 45, right? And
No, you guys are worth it. I want to be a part of it. I appreciate you.
please appreciate your wife for sacrificing her special time with you for
I will.
at least playing it,
Thank
See
you
ya.
for saying that. I appreciate that. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Cheers, mate.
That was really good.
Yeah, great. Great. Well done, Harry. He's deep in it. But this is one of the things you can see is that Premiere is
Here.
intensive, right? Here we go.
Oh, the
Yeah, look at
cursor's
this.
working.
That's what you want.
Wow.
That was great. That was one of our little moments. But see, Harry, we could pick up just that piece and go futureofcleaning.com, and just put it in Instagram, like we over-engineer a lot, It's in our character to over-engineer because we're perfectionists in the way, right? So it's in our DNA. Yeah.
And
No,
like
we
the
should
video,
probably-
we'll do another video of the clips because some of the clips came in quite late, and it was just I was trying to pull in everything as much as I could to get the reel to work. And of course, I explain things too much with my videos, so I try to make sure everyone knew what Service Six Sigma was rather than just making it a teaser, But
So it sounds like Burke sent us some videos, so we'll make another video with Burke's videos another time.
And jump into we'll play with them. Like, how many times can we throw these around and say, here's 100 different ways to edit them? Jump into CapCut, jump into Video Leap, pull little pieces out of it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we should wrap it up because we went way over time.
Way over time.
Well, we appreciate everybody for coming. Thank you, Harrison, for video editing. So if everybody could give Harrison a round of applause. If I had sound effects on here, I would. We just had a couple last comments. Oh, yes. How do we do that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
All right.
great.
Well, somebody who's got heaps of footage, go and pick a bunch of them out and send them to us, and we'll have a play with them one day.
Yes,
You know,
absolutely.
all the
And send
guys who
them
can
to
do
us.
Video Leap and CapCut, because that's that. How do we just do it? You know, cheap and nasty, right?
Yep.
Classic. All right, great. Appreciate it. Thank you, Harrison. Thank
You're
you, Ben.
welcome.
He's gone.
Any?
And we're
I boot
out.
him off.
Phew, 47 minutes over. Ouch.
All right. Is there any last comments?
Let's go, bro.
Nothing.
See you
All
tomorrow.
right. Well, thank you for everybody for joining, and we will see you tomorrow.